Hello, mic test. So yes guys, the sell position that was open, it is now closed as well, and this is how this trading bot is working. I can actually keep it running forever. We'll just run it and then go for a walk or something. This is how we can actually make the trading bot on Python using MT5. Hello financial programmers, I'm Ritvik Dashora and I'm back with a new video and some new learnings. And yes, this is the most awaited video that is on how to build MT5 Python Trading BOT in the most easiest way. In the first two videos of this playlist, I talked about how to bridge TradingView alerts with MT5 using webhook. And the second video was about how to integrate MT5 and Python to extract financial data directly in Python for free. And yes guys, as I mentioned in the last video as well, I highly recommend you to watch at least the second video because it will be very useful while writing the code in this video. And yes, this is the code that we wrote in the last video. I will give a brief idea on this code, but yes, watching that video first would be more helpful. And yes guys, if you're new to my YouTube channel, on this channel I upload videos related to trading bots, using some highly valuable finance APIs, implementation of AI in finance, making some Pine script trading strategies, etc, etc. So if this is something that you are interested in, then just click on the subscribe button and also hit on the bell icon, because there are many playlists that are in my pipeline which will be coming on this YouTube channel, and everything is for free. And if you watch my videos, I assure you that you will become a successful financial programmer very soon. What are the topics that we are going to cover today? So as I mentioned, we are learning how to build MT5 Python trading bot, right? So the first thing that I'll be doing is I'll be summarizing the video 2 on how to use MT5 Python API to extract financial data. Then we'll be exploring some functionalities of this MT5 Python package. The first one is order send. The second one is positions get. These are the two functions that we'll be using. Then we will learn how to close a position, right? Then we will be creating some functions for creation and closing the positions for the bot, and then in the end we will be making the MT5 Python trading bot. In the last video I started with the installation of MetaTrader 5 Python package. We see how to import them and then initializing and authenticating it using this login functionality. Then we extracted historical prices of Tesla using copy rates from functionality, right? And this is how we actually automated it. And then in the end, if you see, we learned how to extract the account information, that is on getting the balance information, login details, getting the number of symbols which are available on MT5 platform. For the broker that I'm using ICE Markets as my broker, but you might have a different broker, so it will be a different number for you. And then we'll get I would say detailed information of all the symbols that are available for this broker. We can dig deeper into any particular ticker. For example, in this case, I extracted all related information, trading related information for Tesla. You'll see things like 𝐼𝐶N, volume, etc, etc, and that's it. And then in the end, we extracted the 𝐻LC data of Tesla. That's 1 minute data for Tesla, and we then converted this timestamp into date time format, which is actually a readable format, and then we plot it, right? So this was the last video. Now in this video, I will be using this particular functionality, which is copy rates range function of MetaTrader 5, right? We can extract information, I would say pricing information of cryptocurrencies as well, like Bitcoin, but in that case it would be a different ticker. And for IC broker, for IC markets, it's BTC USD, right? For you it will be something different. And we can make the trading bot for either stocks or crypto. So I'm just doing it for Tesla in this example, but you can actually basically change it to something else as well. These two URLs are in the description box, and this is the documentation of MetaTrader 5 Python package. So yeah, I'll just click on this order send to understand how to use this particular functions, right? And as I mentioned in the last video, I'm using Jupyter Lab to write code. And let's just continue doing that. I'll be making this trading bot on Jupyter Lab. So without any further ado, let's start. So yes guys, this is the documentation of MT5 Python package, and you'll see the order send is basically a function which sends a request to perform trading operations from the terminal to the trade server, right? So basically using this we can send buy or sell signals, and not only buy and sell signals, we can also close already existing long and short positions, right? So these are the different fields that are used in this one, in this case, but we won't be using all of them, but some of them would be very, very crucial. This is the example code that is very important, and let's just scroll down a bit, and this is the place where we need to actually focus on. So this is the entire request. I'll just copy and let's do it till here. This is the entire code on how to send the order. Let's come back to our code, and I'll just paste it here. Okay, so this request is a dictionary that actually is the input of order send function of MT5, right? In our case, it's empty because we imported, if you remember in the beginning, if we imported MetaTrader 5 as empty. So I'll just stick to that, right? Now, the actions, the action is MT5. Here also I'll change it to mt.trade action deal. Symbol is symbol. Let's just write symbol is equal to tsla.nas, right? Or let's do one thing. I'll do it for Bitcoin, BTC USD. Right. Let's make it different from the last video. Okay, that's the symbol. Volume is 0.01 because Bitcoin is very expensive, and anyways, I have a lot of money in the demo account. I am a millionaire over there, so that's not a big deal, but let's still do it for 0.01 Bitcoin. Type is mt dot order type sell. So there are two type of things. One thing is mt dot order type buy, and then mt dot order type sell. If I just write or and then press tab, you'll see here it's order type buy and order type sell, right? So let's do order type buy here. I want to buy Bitcoin before selling it, right? What other things are here? The order type is already mentioned. Then we want price, like at what price we want to trade at. I want stop loss and take profit as well, right? Type filling and type time will be used as well, and then I'll provide some comment as well. So let's come back here. I want to actually delete all of them first because it's a bit confusing here, so I'll provide it manually, right? So that's the type. Now price is basically the price at which we want to buy Bitcoin, right? I want to do it at a market price, so basically I'll just provide the ask price, and basically if that is the case, it will be a market order. So it will be mt dot symbol info tick, right? Then inside this, I will provide symbol, which is Bitcoin in our case, and then dot ask. Right? So this is the ask price. The SL, which is stop loss, is say, I don't know, 29,000. Okay, so Bitcoin is trading at 29,700. So stop loss of 29,000 makes sense. The TP, which is take profit, is at say 33,000, right? We need to provide it as a float, which is in a decimal format. Comment is Python script buy, because we are buying it through Python script. Then the next one was type time. I'll just copy it, paste it here. Let's just write mt dot order and then press tab. Scroll a bit. It's order time GTC, which is basically this one. The order time GTC is the order stays in the queue until it is manually cancelled, right? The next one is, and the last one actually, is type filling. Let's go. What type of type filling is available? I'll click here. So yeah, it's an agreement to execute the deal at the maximum volume available in the market within the volume specified in the order if the request cannot be completed fully. I think this makes sense. So I'll just click on this one, copy it and paste it here. So this order filling IOC. Result is equal to mt.order request, and then this is the request. That's absolutely fine. Let's just run it. Okay, so there's an error which is perhaps forgot a comma. Yes, I would have forgotten a comma. Yeah, I have forgotten it everywhere. So I'll just comma. That's it. Let's run it. Another error, order filling IOC is not defined. Okay, this because empty dot should be there as well. Let's run it again. I think that's we have executed an order. If we click, if we actually see what is the result is basically this one, and the comment is request executed. Let's go to our MT5 to see if there is an order over there as well. Okay, so we can see that at this time, which is 16:53:18 on 7th of July 2023, there is an order of BTC USD, a buy order, volume is 0.01 as we mentioned. This is the price, the stop loss is 29,000, 33,000 is take profit, and this is the current profit over here. So yeah, this is how we can actually send the order request. This is the buy order request. Now let's do for the sell order request as well. We need to understand it before we make the trading bot. So I have done, I've made it for the sell order request as well. So what I've changed here is I changed the order type buy to order type sell, and here it's bid now, not ask, because we sell it at a bid price, right? We buy it at an ask price. The stop loss is actually I would say above the price which is trading right now. So stop loss is 33,000 and the take profit is 29,000, right? Comment can be anything, and these time and type filling is exactly the same as we did the last time. If you run this, you'll see another request is executed. There's a sell order. Let's go to our MT5 platform and you'll see there's a sell order placed as well here, right? So we have a buy order and a sell order on BTC USD, which is Bitcoin. Now let's learn how to close on both of them, and after we learn all these things, we will actually make some functions and then make the trading bot, which will run on a 1 minute intervals. So to close the any particular order, we should I would say remember that this is the order ID, which is order is equal to, and then there's an ID here which is always a different ID all the time, right? So we'll have to refer it to this one while closing this particular order. So how to do it? Here what I've done here is basically for say it's BTC USD only, and the volume is again the same only. The type is mt.order type sell. I'm actually closing the first one, which is a buy order. This is the order that I want to close. This is the order ID. I'll just copy it, right, and then paste it here, right? So it will be closing this particular order. Now I manually copied and pasted here, but definitely while making the trading bot, we'll make it automated. So yeah, I've pasted it here, and the price is mt dot symbol info tick BTC USD ask, right? Actually, it should be bid. Now comment is close position, and the type, time, and type filling is exactly the same. And this is the like it's mt.order send, and then the request. Let's do it like this. Order executed. Let's go to our MT5 platform, and you'll see the buy order is now closed, right? We can do the same thing for the sell order as well. We'll have to use this particular order ID to close it as well. Let's do it. I'll just go here. This is the order ID for sell. I will paste it here, right here. I will have to change it to buy because the order is already a short position, so I have to buy it to sell it, to close it. I'll change it to ask, right? And I think other things will be exactly the same. If you run it, request executed, and over here you'll see that the order is closed. Now we have no position here for Bitcoin, right? So this is how we can actually send order requests, I would say buy and sell any particular security through MT5 using Python code, and we can also close those orders. Now let's use all these functionalities to make a trading bot. And definitely guys, if you have any confusion, then watch this video again from the beginning, because then only you'll be understanding how to make the trading bot, because from now on it might be a bit complicated. And if you're confused, watch my second video of this playlist, because I talked about all these functionalities in that video as well. Okay, so let's start. I'll make some space here and I'll start it from here. Trading bot. The ticker is, as I mentioned, it will be BTC USD only, right? Quantity is 0.01. I'm actually providing everything as inputs, because if you want to change it, we can do it. Like we don't need to change our code of the trading bot. So that's the main reason. And guys, if you are not following with me on writing the code, it's absolutely fine. I will save this particular code on my Google Drive. And how to get an access of my Google Drive, for that just wait for some time. In the end, I'll tell you how to become a Google Drive community member. Right now here we will actually automate this as well. So this is order type buy, so I'll just write buy order type is equal to order type buy. Same goes with sell order type is equal to order type sell, right? Let's come back here. The buy price, this is the buy price, so I'll just copy here. I don't want to provide all these things inside this, because I'll be making some functions of creating and closing these particular requests. So here I just did it manually. I'll be making function of all of these things. So let's just paste it here, and this is the buy price, right? So I'll just write buy price is equal to empty dot symbol info tick. This will be basically ticker, empty dot symbol info tick BTC USD ask, right? Sell price is exactly the same thing, but instead of ask, it is basically bid. Say stop loss in PCT, which is percent, is 0.05, right? Trading take profit in percent is suppose 0.1, basically 5% and 10%. So buy stop loss would be simple calculation, which is buy price multiply by 1 minus stop loss, and buy take profit is equal to buy price multiply by 1 plus TP. Same goes with sell as well. Sell stop loss is equal to buy price multiply by 1 plus stop loss, and sell TP is equal to this should be sell price, right? Sell price multiply by 1 minus TP, right? Now let's create a function for this. So I'll just copy this entire thing, right, which is actually used to place an order. I'll just copy and paste it here. Here I'll just provide define def create order, right? Inside this everything would be indented. If you guys don't know how to use functions, guys, I've made an entire playlist on different types of I would say Python libraries like NumPy, pandas, etc. And over there one of the videos was on how to use these types of functions, how to use for loops and other types of loops in the most efficient way, etc, etc. So you can just watch that playlist as well. Inside this I'll provide ticker, quantity, order type, price, stop loss, and take profit, right? A colon. And the first thing is empty dot trade action deal, which is exactly the same. This one is ticker, volume is actually quantity, which is QTY, type is order type, right? Price is price, stop loss is stop loss, take profit is TP, comment would be Python script or Python open position, right? And these two things are exactly the same. Let's do order. The order is equal to empty dot order send, and then request, and then return order. This is the function to create any particular order, which is a buy, which can be a buy or a sell order. Let's try doing it. Okay, there's an error here. SL is not defined. Let's see. Okay, this should be this one. Okay, it should be SLPCT. So I'll just replace it with SLPCT, TP, PCT, and the same goes here as well. SLPCT and TP. PCT. Let's run it now. There's no error now. Perfect. Let me just tell you how we'll be using this particular function. So create order, right? Inside this we have to provide everything. I'll just copy and paste it as of now. Okay, so ticker is exactly the same, quantity is the thing that we have already provided, so we will not change it. Order type will be different. Let's buy, right, this I would say Bitcoin. Okay, for yeah, I would say your I would say better visualization, I have actually split my screen into two parts. The second part is this one, MT5. So you'll see that the order will be getting placed here. So create order, ticker is exactly the same. The order type would be buy order type, right? Buy order type. The price would be buy price. The stop loss would be buy stop loss, and the take profit would be buy take profit. If you run this particular cell, you will see that yes, there's an order which is getting placed here, a buy order, and this is the function that we'll be using. Because we have used return order, it is giving us information here as well. And the same goes with the sell order as well. So I'll just write it again here, right? Rather than buy, I'll just write sell order type, sell price, sell stop loss, and sell take profit. If I run this, you'll see the sell order coming here as well. Perfect. Let me manually close this because I have to create the close order function here. So let me just come back to this one. Right now, close order. For this, I'll just copy this entire thing because this was the way we actually closed our orders previously. I'll paste it here. It's the same way, which is making the function def close order. Inside this, let me just write all these things here inside it, colon, and this thing would be indented, right? Ticker is required, quantity is required, order type is required, price is required, stop loss and take profit are not required, and position is required, right? Basically position is the order ID, right, which will be automating as well. So let's just change it to ticker. This one is QTY, this one is order type, position we'll talk about it later, this one is price only, and close position and other things exactly like that. So okay, so before running this particular cell, let me just delete this and I'll tell you what is position. So basically we can extract the order ID directly, like we don't need to copy and paste it manually as we did before. So what I'll do here is, let me just write mt.position get and then do it like this. Okay, there's no position here, but let's do one thing. Let's create a sample order for us to actually refer. So we'll be extracting the positions of that, the order ID of that particular ticker, the order that we'll be doing. So it's by order type, right? By price, by stop loss, by TP. I run it. There is a order that is placed over there. I'll delete this cell as of now. If I run this particular cell now, mt.position get, you'll see that the positions that we have already, I would say in our account, is visible now. Now here we can see that this ticket is something that is the order ID, right? Which is something that we need to refer here. So how to get this ticket? It's a tuple. If you can see, I'll just write the first 0. So we get the first item of this particular tuple. Then dot underscore as ticked. It will be giving everything in the dictionary format. Here I can just write ticket, right? Not ticker, ticket. Yeah. So this is the one, and it will actually give me the order ID information. So I'll just copy this, come here, and paste it here. As simple as that. So this is how we have automated our order ID as well. So I'll run this particular cell. Now let's close our order. I'll copy this thing and paste it here. I'll be using this function to close the order. Ticker is defined, quantity, order type. It's a buy order, so we have to use sell order type. Sell price, position is something that will be extracted automatically. When I run this cell, it is just saying that position is not defined. Perfect. Okay, actually I think that I don't need to provide position as an input here, because it's anyways like calculated automatically only. So I'll just remove this and then I run it. QYT. Okay, I have made some mistake here. It should be QTY. Let's do it again, and yeah, you can see that on the right hand side there, the order that we had, the position that we had opened is now closed. So yeah, we have the two functions that we can use in our trading bot now. I'll maximize this screen now, and now let's extract the 1 minute I would say data in Python, and then on the basis of that we'll be making the trading bot. Now what strategy I should make? If you remember in the first video, guys, I made a strategy on Pine script. That is something that I'll replicate here as well, but you can make some other strategy as well. So yes guys, this was the strategy that we created in the video 1, right? If you remember, this is not a recommended strategy. I just made it to make a lot of trades happening such that I can show that I would say the actual buy and sell is happening. In this video, we used alert functionality to extract this information through alerts webhook to MT5 using Pine connector. But I'll be using the same strategy, which is basically if the close is greater than the high of the last candle, it's a long condition. If the close is less than the low of the last candle, it's a short condition. And in order to close the long and short conditions, we are basically comparing the close price of the current candle and the close price of the last candle, right? So if it's less than if the close price is less than the close price of the last candle, we will close the long condition. If the close price of the current candle is more than the close price of the last candle, we will close the short conditions here. I just realized that I said the word closed multiple times, but anyways, this is how it works. it's a life of a algo trader, guys. Anyways, so let's come to our Python code, and I think let's just copy and paste it, and I'll do it here only. So our Python script is basically this one. I will comment it, right, just for me to refer. And now we will like make this conditions, all these conditions in our Python code. Just before that, guys, I have a very important information to share. Recently, I launched a course on Python for financial programming. So if you are trying to learn Python for finance from scratch, then this is something that you might be interested in. Just go to my website, which is fpritvik.com/Python. Over here, you will see two buttons: Indian candidates, non-Indian candidates. So you can click as per your location. It will redirect you to the main website where the entire course information is available. You'll see that there are 5 sessions, 10 chapters, 22 videos, 10 quizzes, and 3 assignments with 2 live projects. And this is the entire syllabus of this course for all the people who are interested to learn Python from scratch and who are struggling learning Python on their own. I highly recommend it because it's very, very affordable, and I have covered a lot of things from a very, very simplistic eyesight. And in the end, in session 4 and 5, you'll see stock analysis and investment portfolio creation projects, which are my personal projects. We did it using some financial analysis. If you use RTK40 code, you'll get an instant 40% discount, which is only available for the first 100 candidates. So yes, guys, I'll see you in the course. Let's come back to our code. Okay, so what is our current close? Let's see, OHLC is this one, right? I would like to refer to the last candle only. So the last candle is basically, I'll just write -1 and then colon. This is the last candle, right? I want to refer to the close. This is the close price. List of it, it's inside the list, and this is the first item, which is at the 0th index, right? So this is the close price, the current close price. So I'll just write current close is equal to this one. Now what is the last close? OHLC again, right? I'll write -2 and then colon, right? Inside this, close, list of it, and then the 0th item. This is the last close price. I'll just write last close here is equal to this. Similar to this, last high is, I'll just copy and paste it here and replace the close with high, and the same goes with the last low. Last low is equal to this, and then I'll replace high with low. Okay, so long condition is equal to the close should be greater than the last bar's high. So I'll just write current close should be greater than the last high, right? The short condition is when the close should be less than the last candle low. So a current close is less than the last candle low, right? Right, I'll just copy and paste it here. Now I want to close this. Close long condition is equal to when the close price, which is the current close price, is less than the last close price, and the same goes with the short position as well. The close short condition is the current close should be greater than the last close price. This is the entire, I would say, condition for us that will be following in this trading strategy. Again, this is not a recommended trading strategy, guys. I'm just making it just to show how to make this trading bot. You will have to make something else. I think that's pretty clear. So if long condition, if that is true, then we will create an order, right? So I will just click on this one. There's a buy condition, right? So I will have to change all these things with buy order type, buy price, buy stop loss, and buy TP, right? That's the one. And same goes with if short condition, then we will create a sell order, right? So this will be sell, 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 and this one is sell. I still need to write some lines on how to make it streaming, like how to make it happen for the streaming data. Just wait for some time, guys. I will do it. Now, if I would say there is already a long position, then in that case we should not be taking any actions, right? Because in that case, otherwise we'll be taking many long positions. So we'll have to make some conditions here on whether the position is open or not, which can be done through empty.positionGet. So if we just come here, right now there is no position on MT5. So if there is no position on MT5, it's an empty tuple, right? So if you just write length of this particular thing, which it is equal to 0. So in this case, this should be the condition that must be fulfilling if there is no position, right? So it should be true. So no positions is equal to this, right? Now we'll have to modify the long condition and the short condition as well. So this will be happening only if no positions is also true. And same goes with the short condition as well. If no positions is true, then only take these conditions. Let's print this also, that by order placed, and this will be print sell order placed. Perfect. Now another thing, if there is already a sell order which is I would say a short order that is placed, and now our bot is giving a recommendation of buying, right? In that case, we'll have to take two different positions. One is to close that order, the already existing sell order, and then we'll have to place a buy order. So let's do it as well. But yeah, so for that, we have to see whether there is a position or already there is a position or not. So let me just do one thing. Let me just create an order just for the reference. So I'll just again use this particular function. That's the main reason, guys, I made the function, because it becomes very easy to use it multiple times. Otherwise it would be very difficult to do it manually all the time. So yeah, so I'll just write buy everywhere. Okay, I made mistake here. Let me change it to like this. The order is executed. It should have been gone on MT5, and you can see there's an order here on MT5. So I'll just minimize it. So there is a position here. Let me just check it. So is there any I would say this should be false, right? Because there's a position here, and this is a condition for no positions. This false, which is the case. So that's correct. Now we have to see the order that is placed. So the order which is placed right now, it's a buy order, and in the buy order, if you just I would say check this entire message over here, you'll see type which is equal to 0, right? If you place a sell order, I'll just do it for sell as well, and sell, you'll see that the type is equal to 1. So whenever the type is 0, it's a buy order. Whenever the type is 1, it's a sell order. We'll be using this particular differentiation here. So I'll just write already there's a sell position. Then in that case, I will be using the get position. So if I just click on this particular thing, yeah, so these are the two different positions here. Let me just do it for 0, and here we can see type as well. So dot underscore as dict, this is the way we get it in dictionary format, and then type, this is 0. This should be 0, this should be 1 if there's a sell order, right? So already sell, it means if there is there's already a sell order that is I would say present here, then in that case this should be equal to 1. For already buy condition, this should be equal to 0, right? The type should be equal to 0 as we checked here. So I'll just copy and paste it here. I'll replace this from already sell to already buy, and this would be equal to 0. Let's put a try and accept thing here, because whenever there is no position, then this will give error. So I'll just write try accept, and if this is not the case, it will just pass. That's it. Now if you go here, if there is a already sell condition and there's a long call that is generated by the trading bot, then in that case we'll have to close the already sell condition first. So I'll just use close order, and then these are the inputs which are ticker, quantity, buy order type. Why buy order type? Because we are closing the sell position. How we can close the sell position? By buying it right back. So that's the thing. Let's print sell position closed. Right now we have to buy it again, and so let's do one thing. I'm actually a bit skeptical on two consecutive API triggers. So what I'll do is I'll just wait for 1 second before placing the next thing. So I'll just do time.sleep and then 1 second, and then I'll be buying I would say place a buy order here. So I'll just click on create order function, and we can provide all these things here as well. And we can just write buy order placed here as well, right? The same things should be done here for the short condition as well. So I'll just paste it here. This should be already buy. If there's already a buy position over there, then this should be closed. How it can be closed? By changing it to sell order type and sell price. This would be buy position closed times sleep 1 is exactly the same. Create order ticker quantity, and this would be, we'll be creating a sell order type, sell price, sell stop loss, sell take profit, and then the sell order is placed. Perfect. Now what if there's a position, for example there's a buy position, and there is a close long position call that is generated, but there's no I would say short condition which is placed. So for example, in that case the current price would be less than the price of the last candle, the close price of the last candle, but it's not less than the last candle low. Then in that case we'll close the already existing buy position, and the short condition will not, because this is not getting satisfied, there won't be any short condition at that time. You have to write some I would say code here for that condition as well. I'll just write if close long condition, then we will close the order. It's a close long condition, so we'll do it like this. I'll just paste it here. I'll print only buy position closed, paste it here like this, and same goes with if close short condition, which is basically this one. I'll paste it here, and then let's paste this print as well, print only sell position closed. Now the already buy and already sell would be actually becoming true and false with different conditions. By the end of this code, it should be false. So already buy should be equal to false, and also already sell should be equal to false. And let's do one thing. Here I will paste this particular thing again to calculate it again here for the close condition as well. Let's save it. Okay, perfect. Now what we have to do is we have to make a streaming I would say data, that is we have to extract the real-time data from it. So if you remember guys, in the last video I talked about extracting the historical data, and we did it for 1 minute time interval. So what I'm going to do here is I will make a loop here which will be I would say sleeping for 1 minute, and then it will be extracting this information every minute. So this is how we'll be making the streaming data, right? This is I would say the easiest way that I could find. I don't want to make it more complicated, so I'm not in favor of using WebSockets and all. But yeah, this is the very easy and very efficient way that you guys can use. So I'll just write it here. So this is the way that like through which we can actually extract the pricing information, 1 minute price information. If you remember, actually I should convert it into datetime format as well. So I'll just copy this line as well, and let's come back down here and paste it here. So if you see, OHLC is this one, right? So it's okay, I'll have to change it to BTC USD, BTC USD. Perfect. So you can see it's as of 21 and 2:32 in the afternoon, which is actually the current time. Let's wait for 1 minute, and I would say run this particular cell again, and it should be getting 14:33 I would say time row as well here. So actually it whenever we refresh it, it gives us the historical 1 minute data for all the intervals from that particular time. So yes, 1 minute has crossed. Let me just refresh it, and you can see that while refreshing there's another row which is added here, which is 14:33. So yeah, this is the way we'll be actually running this particular line I would say in a loop every 60 minutes, every 60 seconds, and this is how we will be extracting the real-time data of Bitcoin, and we'll be using it to make the buy and sell I would say orders on MT5 using this code. So for this I will actually have to provide a loop here, right? So I'll just let's just write these two lines here. I'll copy it and let's paste it here. Perfect. Now for I in range say 100, let's do it for 100 candles, 100 minutes. we can like increase it for, I would say, n number of time. You can just make it to 1,000,000, for example, or even more. And I'll have to actually provide indentation of this entire code till the end, right? So that's the thing. And 𝐻LC data is here. Let me just do one thing. I'll print 𝐻LC as well here every 60 seconds. And then in the end, I'll just write time dot sleep and then 60. It will sleep for 60 seconds every time. Let me just delete all these things that I used while creating this code. Perfect. I think everything is correct. So let's do one thing. Let's again split our screen in two parts. I'll just manually close these two already existing positions. Right. Let's run it. If there is any error, it will show. Okay, so I think there's no, okay, there's an error here. Tuple index out of range. Okay, let me maximize it. Let's see what's the issue. In the close order, okay, the function that I created, empty position get. Okay, so there's a problem here. If close condition. Okay, I got it. So this close condition should only be happening if there is an already buy, right? Then only it will close the buy condition. Yeah, so that's the mistake here. If I just change it to already sell, I think that's correct now. So let me bring it to the split screen level again. Let's run this particular code. Okay, already sell is not defined. Okay, so I have to actually provide already buy and sell in the beginning as well. It should be here as well, because there was no position. It just tried it and then it passed it. So there is no, it's not defined as of now. So let's run it again. Let's see. Already buy is not defined. Perfect. So let me just see again. This is the line 83. Sorry, line 24. What I'm doing. It should be 1 equal to, guys. That's the reason actually we need a lot of testing. So I think it should be correct now. Let's see. Let's run it again. Okay, there's a sell order placed. Let me split it again, and you can see there's a sell order which is placed here. Now let's wait for some time, and let's see if every minute there should be some actions happening, because our I would say trading strategy is made in a way that we'll see many actions. So let's see next minute what is happening. I'll just pause this video as of now. Whenever anything is happening, I'll just show it here. Okay guys, so the next candle is generated, and you can see that only sell position is closed now. I got this message, and the sell position was closed. Why it was closed? I think the close price was actually more than the last candle close price. So that's the, so yeah, this is the close price, which is 29,740, and the current close price is 29,744. That's the reason it only closed it. But there's no long condition as of now, so there's no buy condition in this particular candle. Otherwise it would have closed this sell position and then placed a buy position. So let's wait for that as well. Okay guys, so the next candle is generated now. A buy order is placed. You can see on the right hand side as well, there's a buy order. Okay, so the next candle came and nothing happened. Okay, so the next candle just got closed, and my already existing buy condition, buy position is also closed. So yes guys, the sell position that was open, it is now closed as well, and this is how this trading bot is working. I can actually keep it running forever. We'll just run it and then go for a walk or something. This is how we can actually make the trading bot on Python using MT5. And you can see with just these small, I would say very few lines of codes, we have made this trading bot on Python, and we have MT5 as our backend here. And this bot is running, and you can see that there are many trades that are getting placed and they are getting sold as well. The strategy is up to you. If you have a profit making strategy, you can just deploy it here and then just forget about everything. This will do everything for you. But definitely guys, for efficiency, we should spend some more time, because there might be some delay here, because this is something that I have not checked personally. So you should check if there are some delays. If there is a big spread of buy and sell, then in that case we need to work on that as well. And yes guys, I'll be saving this code in my Google Drive, and my already existing subscribers know that I share my Google Drive access to my community members. And so how to become the Google Drive community member? Just wait for 1 minute guys. Before that, I want a couple of favor guys. I will tell you one thing, that guys, in order to make this entire code, in order to prepare for this this video, I had to actually spend a lot of time to research all these things, and it took me a lot of time. So just guys, I just need one favor from you. Just click on the like button, share it with your friends, and also click on the subscribe button, because you can only help me grow on this YouTube space. So that's a humble request from my side. And let me know in the comment section if you want me to cover any particular topic or make a next playlist on any particular thing. So I will try my best to cover those things as well on this YouTube channel. If you want me to involve in your projects for freelancing inquiries, you can just write me an email on this particular email address, and I'll reach out to you as soon as possible. How to become a Google Drive community member? Guys, just go to my YouTube channel, click on that access to my Google Drive button, and over there you can see that there are some basic steps that you need to follow. You'll see that the cost of my Google Drive community is hardly a third of a coffee price, and I'm charging this small amount of money because I had a couple of interns very recently to help me provide the best possible service or the best possible content to my community members over there. So that's the small way you will support my work as well. This is how you can become a community member. And not only this code guys, there are many more codes that are saved on that particular Google Drive. Things like my other trading bot that I made a few months back, my Pine script trading strategies, and some of my personal projects that I made in the past. I'm waiting for your comments guys for the next playlist, and I have a couple of topics in my mind already, so I'll cover those things definitely. But I want your opinion as well. My course link is in the description box. You should check it out because it will really help you to boost your career by 10x. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. You can click here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then over there you'll see this entire playlist on MetaTrader 5, and over there you'll see one of my most loved trading strategies that I created a few weeks back. And until then, peace.